In this video, I'm talking about the recently launched Effect Audio Code 24C Limited. This is a pure copper cable, very similar to what we saw with the Code 23, but this one is $100 cheaper and has slightly more thinner cores. And if we see, we get plenty of memory, no issues with the memory here. So yeah, this is not as memory prone as the Code 23, but this still has decent amount of memory. If you see on the reverse side, there is a memory of around 5 inches. So, and on the other side, it still has some memory for sure. So yeah, this is still not a very supple cable. I will not call this a supple cable by a good margin, but this is a high quality cable. You can see the attention to details here. They have provided a more premium looking plug, more premium than most of the stuff we see. And the interesting bit here is this cable splitter. This one moves. That's a very interesting thing. I haven't seen anything similar to this does not look as good as the 24, but this moving part looks nice, looks fun. In any case, it reminds me of some spinners back in our time. And there is a decent looking kind of UFO-ish looking cable slider. This is a decent looking slider, and if we look into the braiding, this is a very good quality braiding here. You guys can see it looks very good looking cable, and this color looks interesting too. And there is no issues with build or anything like that. Very strong, very premium looking cable, and we get a lot of accessories too. The Connex and Termex plugs and sockets, uh, no, not sockets, plugs and tops come with this cable, so that is a very good thing. And this is a typically coppery kind of sounding cable, no issues there. Yet this one is, thankfully, this one is different from the Code 23. While the Code 23 was very thick, it was like thick, and there was a bit of definition up top with the instruments, very thickish. But this one is lot more contoured, very well shaped notes, and does not feel thick or unnecessarily warm. That is what I like about this cable. It is not unnecessarily warm, and that is a great thing. That is a great thing about this cable. There is decent amount of warmth. There is very good weight and punch with the base, but it is not unnecessarily warm. And that's what's special about this one. This is aptly poised. The poise, the weight, the amount of calmness it brings to the slightly agitated, slightly jittery sounding IEM, slightly more attacking sounding IEMs is fantastic. I like the way this controls that extra bit of finishing energy. And with IEMs like the Crafteer's Aurum, which is very agile and depth-footed and attacking, it this 24C pairs very well with this kind of IEM, slightly more aggressive, slightly more uh, front-footed, slightly accurate, precise, slightly thin-sounding IEMs. This pairs exceptionally well with the Crafteer's Aurum. And uh, typical of the copper cable, we get very good mid bass, a bit more mid bass punch, and mid bass weight are improved. and the mid range is more throatier, more textured, a bit more cohesive too. There is no issues with the V-shaped signature. Unlike most of the copper cables that can be a bit more V-shaped and can push a V-shaped IM deeper into the V, this one does not do that, and that is a very good thing. This one kind of balances a V-shaped IM, V-shaped IM like the Jomo Skyline 408H. This is a V-shaped IM, and this pairing brings us not a very V-shaped sound signature, and that is interesting to me. This pairing should be a bit more V-shaped, but no, it is not. It is not V-shaped, and that is a great thing about this cable. And treble is relaxed. There is no aggression, no extra bit of attack. There is decent amount of attack, decent amount of definition and energy with all the instrument. There is very good accuracy, very good precision too, but it is not aggressive. There is no aggression to be worried about, and the best thing is this is very good with the stage, excellent staging, very good air. And if you have a signature series cable, this 24C is a proper upgrade to that signature series cable. This one has much bigger stage than any of the signature series cables. Doesn't matter which one you pick, but the stage, the airy feeling, the amount of layering and separation, the quality of layering and separation is couple of tiers better. I can say much better than the signature series cables. The staging, the sonics, the cohesion, the reverb are much better with the 24C. It is a premium cable, and it totally sounds like a very premium kind of cable. The packaging is different, the presentation is different, and definitely the sound quality is much more improved than all the signature series cables. It is very comparable to the Evo 10, but the Evo 10 has a very different signature. Evo 10 is a more V-shaped cable, and this one is not that of a V-shaped cable. This one is kind of V-shaped, but it kind of balances thing out too. It gives very good balance to the mid-range with a V-shaped IM hybrid V-shaped IM like the Jomo Skyline. So you can understand the quality it brings in with the uh, mid-range, and very good sounding cable. No issues with the quality or sound quality at all. And if you have a slightly aggressive sounding IM like the Aurum, Propteus Aurum, it's a perfect pairing. Pair it with a slightly aggressive sounding IM, and the 24C will bring in much better cohesion. The details will not be lost, the definition will not be lost, but it will bring in a bit more poise, a bit more control over the aggression, and that is what this cable is all about. Excellent control, very good definition and uh, details, no issues with that. Unlike the Code 24, which was very thick, this one is not. So this is a very good cable. I like this. Yes, there is one problem that some may say it has, is that the vocals are slightly closed in. The stage is not closed in, the stage is not small or anything like that, but the vocals are a bit more closer to the head. That is the only down point of the 24C. So that's it. There are no other flaws that I can see, and obviously this is, if you call this a flaw, then yeah, there is a lot of memory here. So that really comes down to your preference. Memory, if memory is a flaw to you, this is one of the flaws. So that's it. This is the review of Effect Audio Code 24C. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.